Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be discussing about Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency market, Ethereum as well, and I'm gonna give you an update about this week, what to expect, where is Bitcoin going to head, and so much more. Of course, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about this crazy crypto market. Guys, very important week this week because we're gonna have so many events which could actually impact the cryptocurrency market as well as the stock market. So today, guys, is going to be a very choppy, boring day because the stock market is actually closed and therefore you're not going to see lots of movement coming in the air. Whereas from roughly Wednesday and Thursday, you're going to see fireworks. Why is that, guys? On Thursday, we are going to have the GDP report, gross domestic product in the United States. They're going to revise the first quarter of 2024 gross domestic product. And what we need to see will be numbers of the GDP to come lower than expected. Why is that? It's because at the moment, guys, the Fed is looking to cut interest rates only if the economy is actually weakening. So if we are going to print low levels, so like a low print on the GDP number, is going to, I would say, convince the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell to decide to cut interest rates sooner rather than later. And the market, of course, is going to respond by going up because they're going to think already is going to discount this. They're going to think that we're going to cut interest rates soon, and the investors are going to start to move money from fixed income into stocks and crypto. Also on Thursday, we're going to have the jobless claim. Same thing, more jobless claims means weakening economy, means more fuel to the fire for crypto to go higher. And guys, very important is going to be on Friday. We're going to have the core PCE inflation, personal consumer expenditure, which is the Fed favorite measurement of inflation. If this PC is going to come lower than expectation, same thing, we are going to see the market exploding. If it's going to come higher than expectation, it means that inflation is still very high and the Fed won't cut interest rates. So remember these days, guys, because it's very important. Now, let's jump into the charts and let's straight away analyze Bitcoin today so we can see what's going on. I'm going to go on my favorite weekly chart so we can see exactly where are we going. Now, Bitcoin is into a still this range, like this high range, and looks, in my opinion, very, very bullish, medium term to long term. Now, in order to break this previous level of resistance, guys, we will have to have lots of strength, which could be coming from, as I said before, a low GDP, high jobless claims, and also like a low PC. If all of that is going to happen, can really help to propel the market to the upside, the stock market as well as Bitcoin. And what we can see, we can calculate the target to see, if we're gonna be able to break this level over here at 73 to $74,000. Looking at these points over here, creating a sort of a channel, we could see how high we could push to, and it could be very reasonable for us to actually push from here and go about this upper bound of the channel, which is sitting at roughly $82,000 to $85,000. Maybe a little bit lower, maybe let's say around here, 80,000 could be definitely reasonable. So if we're going to see a nice push to the upside, I'm expecting Bitcoin to go, to be able to go to, I would say, $79,000, $80,000. But of course, guys, this is going to be our bullish scenario. Looking at the charts right now, what I would like to see from here, I will actually be quite happy if we're going to see one last push to the downside. So what I can do here, I can actually introduce another line and then go from here, from this point over here to this point over here. And then what I would like to see from Bitcoin will be one last retest of this breakage over here. I'm going to show you now in the daily a little bit better, but I would like to see, in order to open a long position, for example, a drop down to here of Bitcoin in the next few days, and then a final push to the upside. I really wouldn't like to Bitcoin to go from here just to here. So let's go now on the daily chart so we can analyze the situation a little bit better. So we were saying before that Bitcoin, broke that important level of resistance over here. So we broke this level here, and at the moment, what we could be seeing in the next few days could be a continuation to the downside. So what I want to see will be a sort of a ABCD pattern. So I want to see 1A, then we're going to have B, potentially even reaching as high as, again, maybe 69,500, and then a C number like that, which is going to coincide exactly with this diagonal level of support. So 60 levels have risen quite significantly compared to my latest analysis, because of course time has passed, and what I would like to see right now will be around this area over here in between 66,000 and 65,000. So something like this will definitely be on the cards, potentially going from here to here. We can also have a look at the Fibonacci to see what is telling us, and you can see that the 38.20 Fibonacci retracement is sitting at $65,700, and that could be a very good level of Bitcoin to go back to, and then of course it's going to have enough strength to push us to a new all-time high. And actually, if you have a look at this, guys, what we could be forming from here, and I'm trying to go in advance a little bit too much now, but I would like to see what could be happening will be something like this, like that, push, pull, push down again, forming what we call a bull flag. And then with this bull flag over here, what you can do, you can calculate the pull, put it over here, and it brings you a target of roughly $80,000. So that could definitely make sense to have a bull flag of this in this case. But of course, it's going to be all dependent to the GDP data, unemployment rate, but also the PCE inflation on Friday. So very exciting for Bitcoin, guys. I'm going to be a buyer if it's going to go to the level. Might not get there, might be totally wrong, what I'm saying, but that's what I can see from the data. Now, let's have a look at Ethereum as well. So Ethereum, also on the weekly chart, looks very similar to Bitcoin. So we can see looks like it wants to continue to trend higher, and also I believe that Ethereum is going to break this all-time high, not all-time high, but this previous high that we saw here in March, sooner rather than later. But of course, if you ask me, would you be a buyer at this level, the answer of course is no. I was a buyer at this level over here, guys, when it was at 1,400, 1,700, not at 3,800, because right now there is a higher risk of a pullback of Ethereum compared to an uptrend. And I'm not saying, guys, that we're not going to see an uptrend, right? It definitely could happen, but I'm saying that from a data probability statistics point of view, we could see more downside than the upside. We can see even with Ethereum, we had a nice retest of this area over here. We keep climbing to the upside. So what could be happening now? We could be touching this level over here, 4,082, maybe go back one more time around this area, form this kind of shape like that, and then we're going to clear the sky and then to continue to go high. But again, if I was Ethereum, like if Bitcoin is going to go down to $65,000, I would like Ethereum to go back to maybe 3,500, 3,450, and then I will be a buyer at that level. So it's going to be super important. Now let's have a look also at the DXY, guys. DXY dollar currency index. We can see as well from a weekly point of view what's going on right now, so we can have an idea. I mean, nothing changed compared to yesterday, which we analyzed it as well. So DXY, I'm gonna go, we're still into this we can say like into this channel over here now, is actually touching the bottom of the channel. So if we're going to be able to break this area over here, I can expect DXY to go back down to this area over here. So we can also calculate as a level of support. It would be quite normal for the DXY to go back around this area over here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see a little tick to the upside from here, and then a continuation to the downside like that. And why are going to see this uptick? It could be in anticipation of the GDP numbers or the unemployment rate claims, also the PCE inflation. So market is going to sell off in anticipation, go in cash, and therefore the DXY could pump a little bit and then crash if results are going to come good. But otherwise, if let's say that in the next FOMC the Federal Reserve hints of a possible rate cut, we could even go in as down as $99. So very important, to have a look at the news nowadays, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see another little movement to the upside from here and then down. We can also see a little bit more intraday as a short-term view. We can see what is it doing right now, the DXY, and you can see that, in my opinion, guys, we are in a sort of a bear flag right now. So the bear flag, it's sitting like this. Then we have another point over here. You can see that is a proper channel from here, beautiful channel. And what we might see, as I said before, in anticipation of the jobless claims and the PCE and all of that, a potential rise of the DXY, which could put pressure on risk assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum and so on. And then after that, we could be seeing DXY, to go down around this area over here again, or even a little bit lower if it's going to continue this movement over here, because we can calculate this from here and then put it just pretty much over here. So until maybe June, we could be going down to 102. That could be very bullish for crypto and stocks. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful. Unfortunately today, not so much movement, in the markets, but what I'm just waiting right now will be to Bitcoin to be overextended or to be oversold in order to buy, to open a buy or open even a short position if you're gonna go higher. And of course, we post one video every single day. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also if you're interested, you can click in the description below. You can join our VIP community, guys. We post altcoin analysis every single day, stocks, scalping, swing trading. You can see all of our results for our members over here. Just bear in mind, guys, we are not a trading signals group. So we provide analysis, we provide updates. I provide when I enter the trades, when I exit the trades, but I don't rely solely on trading signals. This is for you to educate yourself, to learn, to talk to all the other members, to be able to make very good money and to be able to anticipate movements within the crypto market. But as you can see, we do lots of updates and lots of analysis. So if you want to join, guys, link in the description below. You're more welcome to do so. Guys, great video today, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow for another update.